Hi everyone, sorry I haven't posted a video for a while, but there is a reason, and it's going to be like another survival month really, but it could be longer than a month. Who knows? I've had van problems, so van troubles, they've got me. It's Sunday the 2nd November today, so tomorrow will be 2 weeks when my van broke down, and I've had a lot of sorting things out and seeing what way things are going to pan out. So I haven't worked for 2 weeks because I'm without a van. I've got a van behind me. It's a VW Transporter. It's a hire van, £378 a week. I've got it on a weekly rolling basis while I'm trying to get back on my feet. I've got that in place. I've been turned down for a loan. I've put finance in through AA for a van. If that doesn't work out, I've got another van where I've got enough money to buy it outright. It's a Vauxhall Vivaro long wheelbase for £3,500, including the VAT. It'll come with a year's MOT and a full service as well. So that's going to tide me through for a year anyway, and it will save £1,500 a month on a hire van. So I might as well put that towards the saving anyway of buying this makeshift van that's going to see me through for the year. So that's my plans. I've just got to see how they roll. In the meantime, I'll be working from this short wheelbase VW Transporter. It's a new van because obviously it's a hire one. It's like trying to fly a plane. It's all digital. It's all weird compared to my old van. But I'll be working from barrels, and instead of working with the Gardner backpacks, I've bought another X-Line 45 litre trolley. So now I've got 2 of them. So me and Matthew can use those, and the 20 barrels of water that I'll be carrying in the back of the van, and I've got it kitted out for what I need. Also this month on the 24th, I've got a big job down in Aldershot that's come up where I'll be doing a big block of flats and some houses, and that's a good earner and I get paid that day. So worst case scenario, I'll be doing it in this, or I'll be doing it in the van, whatever van it is that I'm going to get. But I need a roof rack on the new van, whatever way that one goes, so I can get my ladders on there. No roof rack on here, so I've got no ladders. So unfortunately these things happen, and you do what you got to do to keep it going. At least I'm fortunate that I've got customers out there, so I've got the work, I just need a van. So I'll just show you around. So this is the hire van. I've got £378 a week on a rolling week basis, short wheelbase, no roof rack as you can see, and this is what I've got laid out in there. So there's me 2 45 litre trolleys from X-Line, 1 each for me and Matthew. I've got my poles set up in there, my smaller poles, got some trad kit. The boxes I've got have handy little bits. That's basically the basics I need. It's all bungeed in to try and stop it flying around. I've got these barrels, they're secured in so they don't slide around too much, but it also means I can quickly lift the barrels of water out to fill them into the trolleys when we need them. I've got 20 of those, plus these hold 50 litres of water each as well. So I'll come to about 600 litres of water in the van. And basically how we're going to work is we're going to take the barrels here to fill up the 45 litre trolleys. And then what we do is we'll get the empty barrel, walk around to the other side, push these line of barrels forward and put the empty barrel at the back. So we'll always have easy access full barrels here at the back of the van, and that's the way I'm going to go for it. I'm not sure what you can see with the way the light's coming into the van. If you can see, it's all digital. It's like a flipping aeroplane, modern day one. And then there's your big screen. The good thing about this is obviously with the nav, I've never used this Apple CarPlay lark, but in Squeegee, when I press the address and it normally opens up my maps, it will also open it up on here, so that should be good. Tomorrow's an easy day. I've just got 4 cleans to do, which I didn't get to be done when my van broke down. So I'm just going to use that to test the water of our system, take a bit of pressure off for the day. And then after that, it's just 4 days work of what we normally used to do in the old van, except it's all going to be barrels of water and using the 45 litre X-Line trolleys as well. I've got 2 Gardner backpacks. I've managed to get a second one fixed. It just needed a pump. should I need them. But I do like the X-Line 45 litre trolleys. It's going to save keep running backwards and forwards all day to the van, because it's going to hold up to 2 barrels of water in there, and each one will run continuously till you're out of water for around about 30 minutes. It might be less because obviously I go on a high water flow rate. And then I've got no choice, but I've done this twice before, so I've got my breakdown kit now sorted anyway. And whatever van I'm getting next, whether it's the one on finance, which is only going to be 2 years old, 2023, and it's done 20,000 miles. But if I don't get the finance on that, I'm going to go for the 3.5 grand van, and that's obviously done a lot more mileage on it. But it's an old van, but for its age, it's done not too bad on the old mileage. It's less than my current van anyway, which is unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to just call that one a day on that one and just get out there working. Like I say, I need a van as soon as possible to save me all this money that'll be going out each week for the price of hiring a van. And then I'll get a roof rack on that and I'm all good to go. And we'll just work off barrels basically until bit by bit, as I get more money in the bank, I can then probably take it down to X-Line, get it Rhino lined out, and then get my old system installed in it. And I'll just do it by bits as we go. And yeah, at least I've got no extra outgoings that way by buying a van outright, I suppose. And then what I'm going to plan to do for the year is save as much money as I can, so I can then buy a much better van. And then we'll just get that one sorted out with the system in there and everything. So potentially, if I can turn this round, backs against the wall, it's go for broke, isn't it? And that's what I'm doing. I could still end up with 2 vans, one for me, one for Matthew anyway, by the end of the year is what I'm hoping for. What I'd prefer to do, because I did walk into a Nissan dealership because I liked my Prima Star, so I looked at a new one of them. Obviously I didn't get the finance on that, so I thought, right, if I can save every single penny and get all my work done throughout the year and not waste any money, but I'm sure there's going to be more setbacks that will come and get you, I should be able to walk in there next year and I'll just pay the asking price as well. Although I think it's a bit silly buying a brand new van to then go and drill holes in it. Maybe get one, which is what I'm hoping to do. It's a couple of years old anyway, but the people were nice in there, don't get me wrong. It just wasn't a nice feeling to be turned down. And I'm like, I know I can afford it, but what they're doing is it's a personal loan. So it's what I personally pay myself and the outgoings for the house rather than as a business, because I'm a sole trader. So that goes against you. So I spoke to the accountant and it's definitely going to be worth staying as I am as a sole trader. But if the budget, which is coming, I think later this month, if they lower the VAT down, I'm going to have to go VAT registered anyway. And if I'm going VAT registered, I've got a limited company in dormant mode to help protect my branding. So that's all good to go. So if I do go VAT registered, because of the budget, I'm going to go limited anyway, because it keeps it simpler. And I'm going to aim, even if they don't lower it, to have to go, because I'm just hovering underneath the VAT threshold anyway. And then I'll end up that way. And then hopefully when I get to save enough money and buy a new van, I'll claim the VAT back on that one anyway. So that's my plan. I'm just going to go for it. And I would love to walk back in that dealership and just be able to pay the cash asking price in one go. Boom, done. Just as yeah, I've done it. So I've come from the brink to that. But we'll see what way it goes. Who knows? I might even buy this van for £3,500 and then still get the new one. Because I don't really want to go and buy now second-hand vans. I'd rather buy new because of all the problems I've had. I've had an engine problem that was a rebuild. Then later on I've had to get a reconditioned engine in because my engine went and my engine's gone again. So it's time I'm going to go for new vans. But I think all vans you get anyway aren't the best, are they? Because even a new van, it's like 5-year guarantee. So they're going to go wrong anyway. But at least it's probably going to last a lot longer than buying a second-hand van. So that's why I'm thinking of going new, and I just want the principle of it, and that's my goal is to get the money to walk in and pay for it. So why not follow along and see how the hell it goes. I'll document it, I'll put it in a playlist like Van Troubles, and just see how we're getting on, me and Matthew, using the barrels, the X-Line 45 litre trolleys, and then eventually whatever van I end up with rather than this higher one, and I'll get some roof bars on there with me ladders, and I'll be able to do everything I normally do. And who knows, follow along, because I might even get the cheapy van set up. As long as it runs, Matthew can use that, and that could also be me standby backup van, so that whenever a van goes wrong, I ain't got to rely on a hire van. Who knows, there's lots of different ways this could go, but I'd definitely just follow along and see if at the end of this year I can walk into that dealership and come out with a new van all paid for in one go. To be honest, it's probably done me a favour, because I'm not getting myself more hoop by having more outgoings, by having to finance a van, and it just keeps everything down low, and that will be even better. So yeah, that's it, that's the update. Van Troubles, it's been a horrible 2 weeks. There's been a lot on my mind, I haven't been sleeping well, constantly looking at different vans and stuff and how's it going to go, and you don't get answers back quick, do you? Always a couple of days you're waiting when you could be just working. So that's why I've said sod it, I'm hiring a van, I've got to get the cash flow going. At the end of the day I've got bills to pay, a mortgage, kids to feed and all that lot, so yeah, crack on. Leave your comments below, I'm sure loads of you have been through all this yourselves. Like I said, this is now the 3rd time it's happened to me. So yeah, can I do it? Who knows? So if you're new and you already haven't done, just like, subscribe, follow along, and I'll keep you posted. Stay safe.